Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today, I'm taking you on a journey through some of the coolest things I've done in my past. We'll be diving into photos from 3 awesome adventures: my time at the Montreal Comic Con, the Upper Canada Village Wood Lovers Festival, and my trip through the U.S. from Hershey, Pennsylvania to Terrytown or Sleepy Hollow, New York. There are so many awesome, fun memories to share. So let's jump right in. So see here, look, let's start with, some Comic-Con, start with Comic-Con. Yeah, look, this is the DeLorean. They had the DeLorean from Back to the Future there. Now, I don't know if they had a replica or this was the one that's on the, because actually I don't know if there's one in the lot, actually. I was going to say there's one in the lot of Warner Brothers? I don't know, I want to say Warner Brothers, but I don't know if they did it or not. No. Anyway, the place that the studio that made it. Anyway, I know there's a Ghostbusters Ecto 1 on the lot of, I think it's Warner Brothers or Universal. Universal. That's the one. I think they're Universal. I think they're also Universal actually. No, they're Universal because in the Universal game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. It's a little blurry, this picture, but it shows the inside of it. It's not too bad. Look with the time circuits. I don't know if I got a picture of the flux capacitor. I might not have. Oh, there it is. You can see the flux capacitor, kind of. Not every picture is in clear focus, which is weird, but okay. Oh, they had the 60s. Now, okay, I went to Comic-Con in 2011. I believe this is the first time I went to Comic-Con. I've been to Comic-Con 3 times. 3 times. So yeah, look, this is really cool car. I like the 60s Batman, right? Because I was contemplating. I remember before going, I was contemplating because I saw who was going to be there, right? And who was signing autographs and who was taking pictures, and it was Adam West and Burt Ward from the '66 Batman, right? And I was like, I want to. Actually, I was contemplating. I don't know if I want it because I thought it was expensive. I was like, oh, man. Let me go back to this for a second. Anyway, I think like $70 and $80 or something, or 65 and 80 or something, or 65 and 70 or something, or 60 and 70. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of a little ridiculous for price. I don't know. I just kind of thought it was expensive. Also, the thing about this car, apparently this is a Lincoln Futura, and this Lincoln Futura, they never made a real car for this. I think they never made a production car. They only had the car from the actual Batman 66 Batman. That's it. Never did they actually have an actual car that somebody could buy. They only had not prototypes. What do you call them? Not prototypes. What do you call them? Concept car. Oh, and then now there's this one. Oh, this is a land speeder from Star Wars. With a I think it's a real life size, actual size R2D2. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty dang cool. Look at that. That's cool with with dents and stuff. That's so cool. Oh no, those are just in the poster. I was like, they had other ones behind them. No. Yeah. That's Star Wars Episode 1. Why is that there? I do not remember much of the details of that. Why that's there, but okay. Is that the plastic? No, this is not a Palais de Congrès. This was at some hotel. I don't remember which hotel it was. Oh, look at that photo. That's just a big. Look at a hotel's conference room. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, funny story. We got there at I think it was a Saturday. We were going to go, or no, I think it was a Friday. I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, because there was me, my brother, my dad, and my brother's best friend at the time, and we show up right to the hotel, and we're like, yeah, can we buy tickets for this? And they're like, dude, they're sold out. They're either sold out or they were non available there, left. So we just same next day, or we went got tickets, and then the next day we got in line. We got tickets online and then printed them out and then brought them with us the next day. I remember being in line for not joking, I think it was 2 hours. I'm not sure though. It was long. It was over an hour. I know that. I think it was 2. I think it was 2. Yeah, look at that. Look at how big it is. It's just crazy. And then this kind of stuff just blows my mind when it's humongous things like this, where it's like, just in general, it just blows my mind how massive, like how absolutely massive, what do you call it? Things we can make as humans. Like, look how big this is. What are they, like, oh my god, it's crazy. Right? Just insane. Just absolutely. And there's some guy in cosplaying as Boba Fett. Yeah, random cosplaying guy. And then he's a, what do you call that? Oh my gosh. These are called Scout Trooper. Scout Troopers. Oh, there you go. There's a better picture of the flux capacitor. That's when I met, okay, I met Jeremy Bullich, okay, the guy who played Boba Fett in Star Wars. Okay, that's cool, okay? And that, okay, and the thing with that guy is, we were there like the first people, we're like one of the first people to see him that day. And he gave us free photos, but autographs were $20, I believe. And that's reasonable. So my brother got 2 things signed, and my friend got 1 thing. My friend. My brother's best friend. Not my friend. Well, kind of my friend. I don't know. Not really. Anyway, he got 1 thing signed. So, and then we met Maria D. Aragon, who was an uncredited, what do you call it? For playing for playing, what's this guy's name? What's his name? Oh my gosh. Greedo. She's one of the uncredited, I believe. Yeah. And I think she was free also for photos. I think her photos were free too. So, what else? You have any stories about this Comic-Con? Oh! Let's go back now. Back to some photo I can leave it on. That's cool. That's nice. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Nah, none of these. So let's leave it on the crowd. Let's leave it on the crowd. I don't really care. Or on this crowd. Yeah, that crowd in there. It's kind of blurry-esque crowd. Anyway, another story was, with like his bodyguards, I think it was Adam West. It was either Adam West or Burt Ward. Or both of them, maybe. I don't remember. Just came running through, like, on a hallway, and they're all like, if you know the scene from Spy Kids 2, where the president's daughter at that, like, dinner they're having, the Spy Kids dinner, if you know that, how the bodyguards are, like, around her in, like, a box, they, like, make, like, a box around her, and they, like, walk with her, and she's, like, inside it, that's exactly how they ran them through. They didn't, like, have people around him, like, maybe on each side, or maybe 4, 1 in front. No, it was, like, legitimately, like, a wall, boom, like a box, like a boom, 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 4, like, walled box, and they just ran them through. Or him, I don't remember if it was both of them or not. And the other thing about that is, in that Comic-Con, this Comic-Con, I remember Stan Lee was there, and I remember, so see these, like, curtains? There's, like, curtains here, right? And so I poked my little head through one of the curtains and, like, I saw Stan Lee, and I was like, ooh. I didn't know who he was at the time. I knew he was, like, an important person. I just didn't know who he was. I just remember a security guard, like, yelling at me, "Hey, you can't do that." I'm like, okay, whoa. Calm down. Kind of like, okay, I'm out. Bye. Okay, bye. So, yeah, that's Comic-Con. Did I buy anything at that Comic-Con? I don't remember if I bought anything at this Comic-Con. I may have bought some pins, maybe, because I love pins. I think there's 3 things I love: T-shirts, hats, and pins. Those are the things I collect. Like, pins are so cool. Whether they're enamel pins or they're like the buttons, like they're like the buttons. Or what? They were like, I remember them. And hats are cool too. I love hats. The practical things, okay, I just said practical, and then I realized immediately, I was like, pins aren't practical. We're talking about, they're just, novelty things. But the shirts and the hats are practical. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. All I remember with that is my back was hurting so much after that day of walking all day. Also, by the 3rd one, I kind of realized, wow, Comic-Con is, like, so boring after, like, maybe, like, an hour or so. Because once you've seen the whole thing, because it's like big but not like humongous, where you couldn't spend like one day there or like a few hours. So once you do it all, you're just like, okay, cool. So you just like I remember just like because my dad would come with us, right, and he'd be like, we need to get our money's worth. He has this attitude of like, we need to get our money's worth, so let's just walk all day. Like, oh no, we're gonna go through it like a million times to get our money's worth. Like, I'm like, dude, Dad, there's nothing else to see. We've seen it like 7 times. We've seen the whole thing like 7 times. I'm not joking. Maybe 5 to 7 times, somewhere in that. I'm not joking. And then if you don't know a comic book artist, or you don't know, or you're not going to find some person at a booth selling, comic books and to see if they have like this certain comic, it's boring. And you're not going to go see somebody to talk to, right? You're not going to go see William Shatner, or you're not going to go see some whatever guest. It's boring. I'm sorry. It's just, no, I'm sorry. It's boring. Or it gets boring after like, yeah, okay, cool. I've seen it. Now what? You can walk around and see the people. Like, look, you can see Captain America right there. So you can see some cosplayers. It's an experience you should experience if you can at least once, because it's just like there's a whole vibe to it. I don't even know how to explain it. You have to be there just to see it. And then I don't know if you really need to see it again. To be brutally honest, if you're not like super into it and you want to see what next year has, and like you're right, or you're Adam Savage, who comes in cosplay for dresses up in cosplay for San Francisco Comic-Con. So that's Comic-Con. On to the next place. Now we're at where I'm going to show you. Oopsies, go back. I'm going to show you the Upper Canada Village. Now it's not all just the Woodlovers Festival, but there's some of the parts of here that are just Upper Canada Village. But like this, it's Upper Canada Village. I think actually no. What am I saying? I think that is the Woodlovers Festival, because look, that's the festival over there. But yeah, some geese over there. Is that geese? Or no, those are ducks. Okay, ducks. Anyway, this river, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was the river that they would flow. They would ride like logs down it on a boat, I believe. Ooh, look at the Tin Shop. Tin Shop's cool. I like that place. I like the Tin Shop. Tin Shop's one of the see, there you go. See, now it's just a travel, like a passenger boat, and then it's pulled by a horse right there, if you can see. I believe that's what moves it. Yeah, Woodlovers Festival. See. Oh, there's some Woodlovers Festival stuff. I don't have too many pictures of the Woodlovers Festival, but yeah, is that somebody I know? No, don't think so. That's also the Woodlovers Festival, and I think that's like a watchtower that they have. I think so, because you can walk in it and then up it. That's just a house at the village, Upper Canada Village. That's part of the Woodlovers Festival. Because look at that. Woodlovers and all that. They had cool stuff at the Woodlovers Festival. They're making everything from, whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Something. But it would. They had, like, cool stuff there. They had, I don't know. It was just really cool. Yeah, they had, like, I don't even know. Because I was just running around, to be honest. I was too young to actually, like, care to like, too much, See, Watchtower. Ooh, that's like a steam. I think it's a steam engine. I'm thinking it's pretty cool. Look at a different angle. Oh, I didn't get a front angle of the steam engine. Oh, I didn't know it was open. Yeah, it's a little duck of some kind. Yeah, and then these are some like traditional, I guess, like that era. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't know what era that is actually. I should probably what era the Upper Canada Village is. Anyway, so yeah, that's the last one. So we met. So I met a. So I saw a leather maker, and I got this made because they gave you like pieces you could make, right? And I made a bracelet, and so mine was this. I made this. It has my name on it, and it has deer, shotguns, and a ammo bag, and a goose. Yeah, cool stuff. I don't really wear it anymore. I just keep it because it's like memories. Also, because it's kind of a little cumbersome. I don't like it on my wrist. I'm not a big bracelet kind of guy. I never have been. Not for bracelets. I'm a jewelry kind of person for like, I like rings. I don't like, and I never liked necklaces for some reason. Necklaces, no. I couldn't do necklaces. I don't know why. But rings I can do, and this, didn't really care for it. I tried wearing it for a while. Didn't really care too much. But yeah, so that was. Oh, I've got another story. I wish I could have found the video, but it was the greatest thing ever. It was there were these guys who had attached a can to a string, and then it was like, and there was a piece of wood that it was nailed to, right, to keep it up, and in the can was sawdust. And there's a video somewhere. I wish I could find the video. I cannot find it, but they were throwing axes at the rope to see if it would to try and like make it fall, and you would sit underneath it. And I have a video somewhere of me sitting there in like a chair, and then just sawdust falling right on me, on my head. I wish I could find that video, but no. Dang it. Yeah, I think that's it. So on to the next location. Now we're in Gettysburg. This part of the trip, of the U.S. trip that I took with my family when in 2011. No, 2012. So we're in Gettysburg, and we're looking at right now. This is Gettysburg, and it's the battlefields of Gettysburg for the Civil War. 'Cause that whole town is like, the whole point of the town is like, it's a like a historical reenactment. Not a, like lots of things for the not all of Hershey, or sorry, Gettysburg. I stayed in Hershey, Gettysburg, but most of it's like having to do with the Civil War. See, it's not the clearest picture, but oh well. No, can we move them out? No, move them. There's no way to move them out. Oh, there. So yeah. Don't ask me which battles these were. They all look the same to me. That's a rock, and that's like one of those little big rock. No, that there. I don't remember if that battle was here. See, that's a wall that I believe that they create. That's one of the Civil War sides created. Either the Confederate or the Union. I don't remember. Erected that wall. Yeah. So, and then this thing. Now this thing was super high. It's like a lookout tower that they made. I think it's during the war, the Civil War. And oh boy, it's like 80 feet tall, I believe. Look at the scale of that. It's incredible. I need to find a picture with scale. Actually, that one. So yeah, there. See, woo, that was like whoa. I remember being up there. My mother was like, "No, going up there." I'm like, "I'm not going up there." That was me, my brother, and my dad. Look at that, like the top of trees, man. We were above some trees, man. Look. Oh man, look at that. At the battlefield, and just showing the height. Holy mackerel! It was. I'm not crazy about heights. I'm not like the worst. I guess I'm afraid of heights. I don't know. I do that. I get queasy, I guess. So yeah, maybe I'm afraid of heights. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Did I go around in a circle? I don't even know if I took this video or my brother did, because we both had the same camera at the time. It was a Canon, no, Kodak, like point and shoot. Maybe I can insert a picture. It's like a Kodak point and shoot camera. Look at it. That's crazy tall. Ooh, and then we're at this like diorama museum. I think, if I'm not mistaken, no. I was gonna say this. No, don't think that's the same one. Anyway, so yeah. I was going to say that it's the one, no, but that was a wax museum, because I was going to say there's like a explanation of a battle inside a room with a bunch of dioramas. No, a bunch of mannequins. No, that was the wax museum. It's not the wax museum. It's just a diorama museum. Yeah. I think this was the whole museum, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe this is where I got some of these, like, basically it was toy soldiers, but instead of being army, so instead of World War II, or after World War II, it was Civil War. So yeah. I think that's it. So off to the next location. So now we're in Philadelphia. So look at this, okay? Right? This is Philadelphia, okay? So we went to the museum. Look, see, we went to the. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Oh, that's the art museum in Philadelphia where Rocky, like, I don't know if it's Rocky 1. I think it might be Rocky 1. He climbs the stairs. He's doing his like montage. He's doing his like epic like walking through the city. If it's right, see so he comes down straight from like here. Look, he comes straight from here and then comes like around and then comes up. He's got all the people behind him. I think, right? Yeah. Oh man, cool stuff. And then you see where's he? You see his feet, right? Where's his feet? My gosh, there. And that's where he stood from the movie, in the shooting of the movie. And then there's a statue, right? Which used to be at the top of it, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? Oh, can I pause that? It used to be somewhere up here, and then they moved it down over to the right, like over there. Where is it? There somewhere. Way over there somewhere. Not way over there, but like down and over there to the right. If you're looking at it, down to the right. So yeah, it was. We didn't actually end up going to the art museum because that day, I think we were only there for one. I don't even think it was like one 24-hour period. I think it was like 18 hours or something. Because we left at like 20 hours maybe. Anyway, and on the Monday, the museum was closed. So my mother wanted to go, but the museum was closed. So we did end up going to the nautical museum. I have no idea which boat this was, which aircraft carrier, not aircraft carrier, which South Jersey Port Cannon. Oh, South Jersey. Oh, so we were close to New Jersey then from Philadelphia. Okay, like we were that close. Okay. What fighting vessel? What's it called? Warship? Whatever they're called. Look at that one. It's like a cargo ship of some kind, I guess. It looked like a submarine. Could it be a submarine from Civil War? Could have been. Man of War Man of War blown to bits. Blast shatters windows 16 miles distance. Another one, see, same picture, right? Yeah, pretty much. That's a nice photo, I guess. Painting. Look at that one. That's like a diving suit. Don't ask me what it's for. I have no clue what it's for. I know it's for like doing something. Is this like a space training thing or no? I have no idea. If you know, let me know. That's a submarine, and if only I had a better picture of it, because it showed like a cross section of the submarine. This is a picture of, because I don't know what ship this is, but this one here is the Olympic, which you were able to go on. So later on, I got some pictures of me inside the Olympic. Don't ask me what this ship is. Just pictures of ship. Oh, maybe? No, see, they're not good enough. What is that? HMS. That Victory. HMS Victory? Could be. Oh, okay. This, okay, is like it's like a little station where they were projecting, so like you could fake getting a tattoo, a sailor tattoo. It was a fake sailor tattoo. So you click one of these buttons here, and you could like get a fake sailor tattoo. So mom or the dove or the anchor, typical sailor tattoos. See, close up of it. No idea. Don't ask me what this boat is. Over a different angle. Let's see what it says. I can't read it. Elizabeth Watts model something. What is this? I can't see it. See there you go. It's the Independence Seaport Museum. Okay. Yeah, see another picture of this thing. I have no idea what ship that was. I'm sure the guy told me. I'm sure the guy told us. But no. Olympia. Oh, it's not the Olympic. It's the Olympia. Oh. Oh. Whoops. The Olympic was the one that... You could spend the night on a warship? I didn't know that. That would be so cool. I would have loved to do that. It was so cool. Oh, well. I think it's because we didn't have a night. And we were already paying for a, what's it called anyway? Hotel. Yeah. Olympia, not Olympic. Okay. Yeah, see? There's a submarine there in front of it. And then the Olympia. No idea. I cannot read what it says there. Because look, it gets blurry and then, like, I can't read that. I don't know what it says. That's like the rudder looking... Not the rudder, but the... I don't even know what those are called. Hey, there's me going down... Or no, actually, that's my dad. Actually, it's not me. I realize now. It's my dad. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's either your engine or the part where they put the torpedo into when they're shooting off the torpedo. Yeah, I think so. Because look, there's a hole. Yeah, okay. I think it's where they shoot the torpedoes off. Why these are blurry, I have no idea. This is some sort of radio, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Radio section, radio room. I don't know what they're called. Probably a technical term for them. This is a... I don't know what that says. Is it Bine Galley? Bane Galley? Brain Galley? Rain Galley? I don't know. Galley. I know it's some sort of like cooking place, I'm sure, because that's an oven. And then that's a sink. And I think these are like pans, pots. Why are these pictures just out of focus? I don't know. Why nobody could take a good picture? I don't know. Did we move while we took them? I don't know. Wait, what was that? Oh, yeah. There's like hallways to things. Don't ask me. It's an exit, apparently. This is like a pressure gauge thing of some kind. Is it pressure gauges of some kind? And like valves and pistons, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. See, look. These are torpedoes. And then that's where they would shove the torpedo and then they shoot them off, I guess, through there. Yeah, see, they have a cross-section of it, showing a bit of it. Yeah, see? One of those big ones, yeah. Oh. Or one of those, like, places they would put a torpedo into and then shoot it off. Tube of some kind. Oh, then we're leaving. Oh, no, not yet. But that's the exit for the submarine. So, yeah. We're getting out. Oh, and then here we go. Here's the Olympia. Some angles of the Olympia. That's cool. I really like it. That's up the side of the porthole of the Olympia. And apparently that's New Jersey over there. If we're looking at it according to the sign that was in the beginning. Yeah, of this section, yeah. It was New Jersey. This is it's a very bad photo, but it's a dining area, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it a meeting area? Might have been a meeting area. Okay, there's a torpedo. Oh, and then there's propellers. Oh, this thing. That's just like, I don't know, side of a boat. The boat mast or something. I don't know. But I remember, it just reminds me of, I mean, it has nothing to do with boats, but it just reminds me of the Dirty Jobs where Mike Rowe goes into, I believe it's the Empire, nope. It's the, oh my gosh, Golden Gate Bridge. And the Golden Gate Bridge, the like sections that hold it together, right? The like outer part of it, the like pillars, is big enough for people to just fit into. And so what they would do is they have to apparently paint this specific paint that stops corrosion, stops rust, stops all that stuff, prevents all that stuff. Not stops, prevents. And yeah, so apparently, so he had to do that one time. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. This is, I don't know what this is, but it's a part of the Olympia, I believe. Pressure of some kind. These are hammocks that they would probably sleep in. The crewmates probably. Is that also places to sleep? I'm not sure, because you could probably fit a bed in there, a mattress there if you wanted. If I think this is like tools. It looks like tools, and then these look like ball and chain cannon balls, or just maybe cannonballs. It's a bad picture, so. These are bullets of some kind. These are massive bullets of some kind. At least they look like bullets. They might not be. But they look connected to something. Why are they connected in between each other? I don't know. Anyway. And then these are like guns of some kind on the Olympia. So it must not have been, a pirate ship. If they're shooting like massive bullets that, May 1st, 1898. Okay. You see, there's more. Cannon, no guns, maybe. don't know what they're called. They might probably probably a proper name for them. But this is the view from there. In perspective of the cannon. Those are those either smoke towers or there might be a foghorn stuff. Fog, like horns, like horn. This is like on the deck, on the upper deck. Again, I don't know what this boat is. If you know what the boat is, let me know. I'd love to know what this boat is right here, the black boat. And this is the submarine from the perspective of Olympia. So yeah, there's okay, cool. Yeah, there's a fin. That's the word. Fin. There's like a fin. And this is Olympia again. Oh. Moshulo. Don't know. I know what that means. I don't think I know what that means. I don't know what it means. Yeah, and that's 319. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. You can see like the difference in size. This thing's like 2-3 times bigger than that one. Crazy. Submarine. Well, I mean that's the point. Submarine's supposed to be stealthy. Submarine's supposed to be this thing that you were like stealthy with, right? Ooh, okay. I saw the Liberty Bell. Yeah. With a giant crack in it, because it used to be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be where they signed the Declaration of Independence. We had the first, I think it's called the Congressional Congress, but then they moved it. Actually, that's like the third casting of the bell too, or something. Third or fourth casting of the bell too. I remember reading, and the last time they moved it and then it cracked, because it used to be over there, where they signed the Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution. Maybe I don't know about that. Anyway, but yeah, and it cracked, and they were just like, no, let's not bother with it. It's not because they used to actually ring it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the crack, man, on the bell. Yeah, see, this is the back side. Yeah. Like here, see? Why it's like so blurry, I don't know. This is in Philadelphia, yeah. So, yeah, they signed the Declaration of Independence, I believe. So, yeah. They were basically building the country, designing the country, started the country, so. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for this place. So, off to the next destination. Now we're in New Jersey. This is New Jersey. I don't have very much to say about New Jersey. Just the beach is really fun. We basically stayed at the beach. That's it. We didn't do anything else. But, well, that's not true. We went to that's not true. I just remember going to don't remember which department store it was, but it was at something ridiculous, like 10 o'clock at night. And I just remember being like, what? You can have. I remember somebody saying, because we're on the beach, right? And somebody said, yeah, we have 24-hour Walmarts. And I was like, what? Everything doesn't close at 9 o'clock? I'm like, no. It blew my mind. I was like, what? So I remember going to a place at past 9 o'clock. It's been like, whoa. But yeah, this is the beach in something sunny sides. Clear side? Shore side? Sunny shore? Where was it? Seaside Heights. Yeah. And I also remember seeing a blimp and just being like, oh, blimps, that's so cool. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. I remember, oh, some days the waves were crazy. And we were here the longest. I remember that. We were here the longest. We were here a week. A full week. And it was because my mother wanted to be here. This is one of the places because this is basically my brother's whole trip, and he planned everything out except this place. This place, my mother was like, "No, we're going here. I don't care what how you feel. I don't care what you think. We're going here, and it's gonna be a week here. I'm spending it here. I don't want to go to basically any other place on this trip. Not that she didn't enjoy some of the other places, just I didn't choose to go to any of the other places. Let me have at least one. So yeah. And so some days the waves were not joking, 10 feet tall, 11 feet, 12 feet tall, not joking. It was crazy. And other days it was whatever. So just low waves, and you could whatever. So yeah, and then sorry for yawning. And so one of the big days, I remember going out into the water and being sucked under by the wave, and then being flipped like over. So this is my head, right? Remember going like that, being flipped over, and then being dragged on the bottom of the floor, ocean floor, and then doing this, like going, huh? The lip coming out, and then just scraping the lip. I don't know how far I went, but scraping the lip for a while on the bottom of the ocean, just bleeding, like gushing blood, like just being like all cut up on the bottom. Ugh. I remember it being like, that was the scariest thing. I was like, whoa. Because they're powerful waves, man, in the Atlantic Ocean. Jeez, I think it was Atlantic Ocean, right? I believe so. Let's make sure. That's the Atlantic Ocean? Yes. Yes, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, Atlantic Ocean. It was Pacific Standard Time, so yeah. And then that's it. That's all I have. Oh, I need like 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. I went to the Seaside Heights boardwalk, and that's the thing. This was like a week, or maybe like 2 weeks before Hurricane Sandy. So I was there right before Hurricane Sandy had happened. So I was at the beach and I was on the pier. That like the pier basically comes like, so it's like a big thing here, and then it jets out into the ocean that has a bunch of like roller coasters and like what a Ferris wheel. If you know LA Rush and how LA Rush has like a carnival at the Santa Monica Pier. I think it's Santa Monica Pier. Well, it was like that, but it sticks out, and that just like cut off and just like flown away, like it's gone, like you just went out into the sea. I remember being there before it happened. Yeah, all the games were rigged. Yeah, the carnival games. Yeah, sure. I went to a few shops. Prices were kind of ridiculous. I mean, what was cool was I remember seeing a floor made out of pennies. So it was like pennies on the ground, right? Pennies on the ground, and then like a layer of, it's either epoxy or whatever they use when you put in making garage floors, right? That stuff, yeah. So yeah. I remember seeing dolphins some days, I think. I think it was dolphins. I don't think it was whales. I think it was dolphins. I think I saw one boat. And I remember just thinking, man, the horizon, it just never ends. It looks like it goes on forever. It's like, it's one of those like mind-blowing, like, whoa. Like, just like mesmerizing things. Like, whoa, it just goes on forever. Yeah. That's New Jersey. Off to the next destination. Now we're in Washington, D.C. So I did end up going to Washington, D.C. Yeah. Yes, I went to Washington, D.C. So, and that's the White House at night. Do I have a White House? Do I have a White House during the day? Yeah, there you go. That's the backside of the White House, I believe. That's... Oh, wait, go back. So yeah, the White House. That's the Treasury building, apparently. I had to look it up, I'm sorry. But these were cool. My mother claims she saw... so you see these cars here? My mother claims that she saw Michelle Obama... Because it's 2012, so Obama was president at the time. So she claims she saw Michelle Obama and her 2 daughters. I think it's Sasha and... what are her daughters' names? Obama's daughters' names. Malia and Sasha. She claims to have seen that. I didn't see anything. She's like, no, I see people walking in. It's like, they're just whatever people. And she's like, no. Those are the president. No, that's the first lady and president's daughters. I'm like, daughter. Okay, whatever. I didn't see it, so. So you want a funny story about, or not a funny story, but you want to know a story about a thing here? So, little anecdote here, little thing. We were there, like, not even joking, like, a couple of days to, like, a week. Because week before the guy, because there was two attempted assassinations, honestly, on Obama that year, and I don't think we're even close to one of them. But the other one, because I think the one where he shot, I might be getting these mixed up, but the two mixed up. But I believe the one where they shot a window was like whatever, right? Actually, no. Now that I remember it, I think so. Yeah. So the one who shot the window, right? She like shot the window and like missed and didn't even. Nobody was in the room or something. I don't remember. Or he hit like nothing, or it was like the wrong room or something like that. Like it wasn't a room with Obama in it. Anyway, kind of like whatever. But the other one, I think we had actually got there like right after they had done the other one, or we were in Washington. We had got there before it happened, and then it happened, and then we went to the White House. Because I remember saying like, "Oh, that's where the guy like jumps the fence." Like, I think my brother was like, "How could they be so stupid? How could they let somebody jump the fence? Like, come on!" Because I think it was that there was a lot of security after that. Because there was like a bunch of people, like, or the designated people around the fence. Because you weren't allowed to get close, but there was a fence. So yeah, I remember that. Because the guy like, jumps the fence and then just like runs as fast as he can. I think he gets tackled by a Secret Service guard before he gets into the building. Even I believe so. So yeah, that's a Treasury building apparently. Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, yes, it is. It is because that's okay. Yeah. So this is the Smithsonian American History Museum. In the section of like pop culture things, this is Bob Dylan's right here. Bob Dylan's leather jacket from 1965. I don't know what it says, but you want to try and read it, you can read it. Let me see. There. Maybe you can read it. I don't know. You can zoom in and read it if you like. But yeah, and then these are probably Muhammad Ali's gloves because I would think like who else could it be? It was either Muhammad Ali, maybe Mike Tyson, but I don't think so. I think these are much older than that. I don't know. I don't remember because I did not take a picture of this, so I don't know what this was at all. And I don't think I have a picture of it, but let me check. No, I don't. Okay, dang it. But that's Archie. I mean, I have a picture somewhere. I just couldn't find it for this video. But that's Archie Bunker's chair from All in the Family. Archie Bunker's, yeah. Yeah. There's one of the Kermits. I don't know 100% know if that's the first Kermit. First introduced his Muppets on the local television show No, sorry. What did I say? Shorts and Friends? What? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, but it's one of the Kermits because apparently there's multiple Kermits. Might have been the first. I'm not sure though. It's Kermit the Frog though. It's cool to see Kermit the Frog. There was a Ruby Red Slippers, which I do have a picture somewhere. I could not find that picture, although I only really looked at one SD card. So. Yeah. Oh, we did go see the Lincoln Memorial. That was cool. Just us. Again, it's another one of those things where the sheer size was like, it is incredible. Human beings built this. That's insane. That's absolutely incredible. That's incredible. Okay? That is incredible. It is incredible. Like, that kind of thing. I was saying that to my friends the last time we went, because I went with some of my friends to the St. Joseph's Oratory, and I just looked at them and look at that. Just one pillar. Because I was in like a room. This was like one of these like, I don't know if it's a prayer room or what. But I know you weren't allowed to take pictures. But it was just like, and they had like pillars all around. Like maybe 5. Like, bum, 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 bum. In this like tiny little section. Not tiny, in the section. Well, tiny this way. Not tiny this way. It was massively tall. And there's pillars. I'm like, geez, look at this thing. Just one of these it's incredible to build. It's insane. And it was built in like 1914, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Anyway, and this is the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. Like, that's a Nazi blimp. That's just a random engine, I think. Not a random. It's an engine of some kind. It's a plane engine. I don't know if it's anything special about it. That's an American fighter jet of some kind. Let me see what it says. Oh god, Grumman, or that thing. I don't know, but it's cool. Again, the sheer size and just holy crow, crazy stuff. This Is an aircraft carrier. Don't ask me which. Oh, maybe it says here. Nope, can't see what it says. Great. That's a biplane of some kind. Don't know if it's American, German. Probably American, because Germans were red. This is another biplane, I believe. And that's a Fly Easy TEER? Tier? I don't know, I can't see. Because for some reason, these pictures are out of focus. Or blurry. That one, I believe, I don't know what this is, per se. It might be a Mustang, too. Yeah, might be a Mustang, because that's a Mustang. Okay, now I see it. This is a Mustang, I believe. Spitfire. That, I believe, is the Spirit of St. Louis. The first... Charles Lindbergh, the first flight over the Atlantic, I believe. That's Amelia Earhart's ship. That's the first female to fly the Atlantic. That's some sort of just rocket of some kind. Rocket, and then that's like a... I don't know what this is, because it doesn't say, or it does. But again, I can't read it. That's just a... That might be a missile, and I think this is a rocket of some kind. See, that's the bottom underside of the Spirit of St. Louis. I got a model of the Spirit of St. Louis, and I remember it came with two of the same side, and so I contacted, I think I emailed, Revel, the model brand, and was like, yeah, I have two of the same side. What do I do with this? And they're like, there's nothing they could do. So what they did was they sent me the Wright brothers plane as a compensation for like, well, we can't get it to you, but here you go. Because I was like, can I just have the other half? Do you have the other half? And they're like, I think it's something like, we don't produce that anymore. I'm like, oh, great. But they gave me that as a consolation prize. I never ended up doing it because it had all these tiny little, like, struts. Like, or no, sorry. They were supposed to be emulating, like, wires, I think. They were holding up the tubes. I was like, oh, I'm not doing this. Thank you, but I'm not doing this. I'm sorry. Look at that. That's the Capitol building. That's a Capitol building. That is. See this Capitol building? Ooh, look at that one. Look. I know it's blurry, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the hat Abraham Lincoln was... No, I think it was bronzed. Or was a bronze casting of it. But it was the hat that Abraham Lincoln was shot in when he was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth at Ford Theater. Yeah, so... Anything else I have to say about Washington, D.C.? I got really mad because we went to the American History Museum. The first thing we did, right? The first place we went to. And then I got real mad because we didn't go back. Because what we did was we ended up stopping at like a section with trains, right? And then past that were a few cars. Because I remember we took a guided tour. And the guided tour like ended that for that day, and he was like, "Oh, and there's some cars down there, but whatever." And I was like, "Sorry, not but whatever, but we're not going to see it today," kind of thing. I don't know if he said that, but he had, you know. And then I was like, "Okay, whatever." And my mom was like, not today." And then I think I was like, "Can we come back tomorrow or something?" And she's like, "Yeah." She had this like kind of like, you know, what parents do, where it's like, "Yeah, maybe, okay, possibly, yeah." I'm like, and my little brain at 13 years old was like, oh, yeah, we're going to come back because that's what I want to see. I want to see these. Because I believe there was an Oldsmobile there and then some other cars. I don't know if I... And I remember just the next day being so peeved off that we did not... Because we didn't go to it. And I was like so mad. But then we got to the Air and Space Museum and then... I don't remember if somebody had to convince me or what. But I remember being super peeved off and then just being like, fine, I'll go there. Fine. Like sulking. And then being there and like, no, okay, this is cool. Okay, no, this is cool. Because I remember... Because it was from the second... Yeah, because I remember like watching the second night at the museum and being like, "This is so like," and then being like, "Cool that I'm at the place with the you know from that movie. That's so cool." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." So yeah, I think it's a bit so for his place. So on to the next destination. Now we're in New York. Now this, I believe, is the Trump Tower. Yeah, I know it's Trump, and you're like, oh, I don't like Trump. Because that's Tower, right? And that, I believe, is Trump Tower. Because these pictures here are the Trump Tower, and these aren't very clear pictures, but if you go to this one, which is the clearest one I have, this is the Orange County Choppers from American Chopper. They built Trump a bike. I don't know if they built Trump exactly, but they built a bike. I don't think they've ever ridden it, and they put it in the Trump Tower. So, February 2012. The Orange County Chopper's custom motorcycle was designed and manufactured to represent the historic tradition of an iconic brand that Trump is. It's 100% American-made, handcrafted with pride in Newborough, New York, presented to the Trump family by Paul Teotul Sr. Whatever. But yeah, I know I started with a controversial place, but yeah, I don't care. I don't think it's that bad. So, because before he was a, president or anything controversial with the guy. Anyway, well, I don't know about that, but okay. This, I believe, was at the Lego store in, not the Flatiron one. Apparently there's two. There's a Flatiron one, and then there's the one in Rockefeller Center. And I believe that's what this is. This is a Lego Clone Trooper at the Lego store in New York. I think it's also I don't know what this is. Might be a Trump Tower. I'm not sure, though. Here's the Late Show, right, with the Ed Sullivan Theater. The Late Show with David Letterman. Now, the reason I took pictures of this was because that night we were there, and that exact night we were there when Obama was going on to the David Letterman show. And that's the day I learned, late shows aren't recorded at 11 o'clock at night. They're recorded at like 4 in the afternoon or something like that. 3, 4, somewhere like that. Somewhere around there. And then just played at 11 o'clock at night. So I remember and there's huge crowds. See, look, huge crowds of people being like, oh, I want to see Obama get out. But what they had set up was out of the car, they basically had this passageway they had made. Kind of looks like a carport, if you know what that looks like. And it was just you could not see. So it was big tube carport, and the car comes in, door opens. He walks through the thing, so you couldn't even see him at all. I don't know if it shows very well. Also, wait, this where? Yeah, somewhere around here. He was a reporter. Somebody recording something, maybe a reporter or a TV show, maybe. Okay, I remember there was these two guys in front of me who were deaf, okay? But they were, aggressively signing, so I thought they were, angry at each other. They were and they had these, looks on their face, sort of whoa. I don't know how to sign at all. I'm sorry if that was insensitive, but yeah, no. I don't know where anybody, where that is supposed to be. Computers and cameras, maybe? Possibly. Is that Trump Tower? It's some sort of Broadway something, actually, because, look, there's Broadway down there, so I believe it's Broadway. It's a Late Show, right? David Letterman. He was back when he was still on the air, and yeah, it was Obama coming to see, so. I have no idea what building this is and why I have a picture of it, but giant building, apparently. I remember one of the days, I don't remember what we did exactly, but one of the days it was so windy, but apparently that's a very common thing with places with what do you call them? Skyscrapers. They're they create this wind that comes in and it was incredible. You could jump, right, and be pushed back, physically lifted. I remember that. It was insane. Oh, was that near? I don't know. Might have been near here. This is Ground Zero. We took a tour of Ground Zero where the World Trade Centers were. And that's the pool where they actually used to physically stand, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and they were starting to build the new World Trade Centers. Remember that. It's one of those infinity pools, I believe. It goes in, and I think it comes back up and out again. I don't remember exactly. Okay, so this is a picture of the Ghostbusters logo, because we went to the firehouse that the Ghostbusters recorded. Now, here's the front of the building. They didn't actually record inside this firehouse. They recorded only outside of the firehouse. So that right here, see? That's outside of the firehouse. And that's like, and then that's just inside. I don't know why they have 2 and not 1, but Ghostbusters 2 logo. Right? I don't know why they have Ghostbusters 2 logo, not Ghostbusters 1, but okay. Oh. Yeah, kind of like how in Home Alone 2, the Duncan's toy chest is not actually filmed in New York. It's filmed in like some other place. I remember looking it up. Like, oh, they didn't, because I think I found out that we looked up this, and then I was like, and then I saw like a, what do you call it? Like an article or something, or something somewhere about like how, oh yeah, the actual, but the toy chest, Duncan's toy chest, the toy store in Home Alone 2 was not, the inside at least was not recorded in New York. I don't think the outside was even. Anyway, this is a T-Rex from the world's largest Toys R Us. This is what's it called? That shirt. Where did that shirt go? Remember, when you think of some shirt randomly. Oh man, you're like, oh, that shirt that I used to wear. Where did it go? That shirt I'm wearing right now. I think I got rid of it. I think I just got rid of it. I think I just gave it away. Actually, now I think about it. Now I remember. I think I gave it away to Vilage. Yeah, okay. But yeah, there. It's so weird how what's also in focus. Look, I'm more in focus than Optimus Prime. Now Optimus Prime is more in focus than I am. That's weird, but okay. Yeah. Yo. And then you've got oh, that's cool. A mini replica of the Jurassic Park like gates that you walk through. Or sorry, you drive through. I actually knew somebody who went to Hawaii where they filmed Jurassic Park, and they saw the Jurassic Park. He saw Jurassic Park, don't ask me what the other one was, and he saw, I don't know if he saw exactly, but it was around the same area of like where Gilligan's Island was filmed, apparently. But anyway, I don't know if he saw Gilligan's Island exactly, but I believe this is the Gozer. No, sorry. This is the Empire State Building. This is the Empire State Building. Yeah, this is the inside Empire State Building. I believe we didn't go up it, but at all. No. No, we didn't go up it. We just walked around. Didn't go up because you have to pay to go up. So, oh, this is cool. This is a Triforce from Nintendo World's largest Triforce, Nintendo, the Nintendo store in New York. Oh, look, this is a year after the 25th anniversary because it came out in 2011. I remember. Whoa, where did that go? It came out in 2011. Yeah. Is this the booklet or is this just a poster? Because I think it's the booklet, the like strategy guide for Skyward Sword, which my brother got because he pre-ordered it from not Best Buy. I was gonna say Best Buy. Nope, not GameStop. It was EB Games at the time. I mean, technically now it's GameStop, but it was EB Games. So yeah. Ooh, that's cool. And then look, this is from the. Actually, sorry. Before we stop, this is from the original. This is like the original screen. If you let the original Zelda, you leave it on the like home, like the home screen. I guess you call it. I don't know. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units. Link to save her. Huh. Yeah, so it's like yeah. And this is what's this? Hyrule Historia. And this is a replica. Oh no, this is what Shigeru Miyamoto. Okay, this is what Shigeru Miyamoto wore in 2008. He like went on stage at E3, I believe, in 2008. No, 2004. Sorry, 2004. This is the actual Master Sword and Hylian Shield that Shigeru Miyamoto used during Nintendo's E3 presentation in 2004. Now, what game would they have been showing in that time? Probably Wind Waker, or maybe Twilight Princess. I don't know. I know that's a sword from Ocarina of Time, Master Sword and Hylian Shield. That's a Deku Shield, and that's a Goron behind them. That's a Deku Shield. That's cool. Oh, that's a manga. Yeah, that's a manga. Oh, I own the Zelda manga in compilation. What do you call that called? Paperback? Trade paperback? Is that what it's called? I don't know if that's the same thing in. I don't know if that's if it's the same thing with manga, because I know comic books are called when you compile them together, they're called trade paperbacks. These might not be called that, but I don't know what the actual name is. Equivalent to trade paperback, because you can buy the whole every single game in a big set. I think like $220 or something Canadian, and you get like a wooden chest, and you get all the games in compilation books. So all of Ocarina of Time is in one book, and all of Minish Cap's in another book, and all of Majora's Mask in another book, and all of I want to say Twilight Princess. I don't want to say I don't know what they all are actually. To be honest, I want to say what's it called? Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, but I'm not sure. I know it's Ocarina, Majora's Mask, Minish Cap, and I have the Ocarina one. I bought it. Oh man, it's cool. I read it. Oh, it's so good. This is a picture, okay, of. I think this is a picture of a picture. No, sorry. A picture made up of pictures. I think these are a bunch of people, and that they made up, and they put them all together and made Link, I believe. That blows my mind how people know how to do this kind of stuff. My brain does not work this way at all. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Deku Shield again. Then there's me holding the Deku Shield. Sorry, Hylian Shield. They let me hold the Hylian Shield. Man, that was cool. And then there's a Wii next to me. This is all before. This is 2012. So this is before. This is about a year. Actually, about exactly a year after the Wii U came out. Yep. Oh, I remember that. So good. This. I mean, there's reflection, so it's not the greatest picture, but that's my brother taking the picture. Yeah, it's not me, it's my brother. But yeah, it shows the Pokemon Center. And then there's some coins from Mario, and then there's Spiky Shell Koopa. I want to call it Koopa, but I don't know if that's true. It's what it's called. That's what it's called. But yeah, that Pokemon something. Pokemon, I can't remember. Black, maybe? Black, White 2, maybe? Okay, that's a Lego. We went to a Lego store. Again, this is Lego store. Like the Clone Trooper. This is a Lego store in. What do you call it? Oh my gosh, what's it called? The Lego store in Rockefeller Center. And it's made up of minifigures. So there's red minifigures, white minifigures, black minifigures, yellow, red minifigures, yellow minifigures, black minifigures, and white minifigures. I think even that's made up of. Oh no, that might be Lego. Okay, the trademark, the registered logo. But yeah. And then they got this guy. I don't know what scene this is. If this is a scene, or they just put up a bunch of characters and whatever. I don't know. Is that the one that? No, I was gonna say, is that the one that lights up? I have the one that lights up somewhere. The Mace Windu. It was Mace Windu, and it was some. I can picture the Jedi. It's like a female Jedi, alien Jedi, blue alien Jedi. Anyway, look at that one. Oh, look at that R2D2. And then that is a starter. No, sorry. What are those things called? Not Star Destroyer. Yeah, Star Destroyer of some kind. I think that's the Imperial Star. No. I think that's the droid Star Destroyer. That's a mural made up of Legos. I think it's a Zeus, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. Creativity and imagination shall be the stability of thy times. I believe it's Zeus. Not sure though. That thing was cool. My brother. I love that thing. I always wanted that thing. I think me and my brother wanted that thing. We never could afford it, but it's not the full one. It's the one that's taken apart. Yeah. Or sorry, it's the one you can play with inside. Yeah. That's like the Count Dooku's chambers. Oh man, it's cool. Yeah. And then here's the Ed Sullivan Theater. Yeah, another picture of the Ed Sullivan Theater. This is a Gozer building from, or is it called the Zool building? The building at the end of Ghostbusters, where they fight on the top of the roof. Yeah. See. And then that's the church, that's a church that Dan Aykroyd's character. Oh, I forget his name. Anyway, Dan Aykroyd's character, he says the line, "Nobody steps on a church in my town," when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man steps on it. That's the wall of the that's a wall in front of around the Central Park. And I just remember being because the last day we were there, but I still remember being baffled. It's we're not going. Whoa, we're not going to Central Park. My mother was like, no. I think she's we don't have time. I'm kind of oh, okay. Yeah, picture church. Oh yeah. So there you go. That is it. I think it's it for. See what church it is? No, I mean it does, but I can't see it from here. I think it's it for this place. So, on to our last place, last destination. Now we're here at our last destination, our final destination. Sleepy Hollow or Terrytown, New York. I believe they're interchangeable, the names. I might be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so here, see? The Headless Horseman Bridge, described by Irving in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, formerly spanned this stream at this point, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken. See, it was somewhere here, right? I think there's a bunch, if you can see the rocks there, I think it was there or something. I believe so. That's the bridge that they call now, but they're oh, this is a Sleepy Hollow Bridge, but it wasn't the original. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Who is this guy? MD? Anyway. Yeah, I think see these rocks? I think that's where the original bridge was. I think this is where the original bridge was. And that's the bridge that the replica or the remade bridge. It's only a few 100 feet down the way. So see this right here. I believe this is where the original bridge was. That's the church in the story. The Dutch church in the story. I think it's a Dutch. In Sleepy Hollow. In The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I read an abridged version of it. So I didn't read the full thing. But give me good, the gist of the story. The old Dutch church of Sleepy Hollow, built 1697 by Frederick Philip, first lord of the manor in use since except in Revolution. Except in Revolution, okay. The Revolutionary War, I think. State Education Department, what year? 36. Yeah, church, more of the church. Because that bridge, apparently spanned to the church, came to the church. And then here's Washington Irving's grave, so. Yeah. Church again. That's a tower from a castle, apparently. Because we apparently, passed... we saw, a castle. And I'm America has castles? Okay. And then apparently, there's a whole show on Fox Nation, where they're castles of America. And I'm there were castles in America? Okay. Sure. So, yeah. That's Sleepy Hollow for you. This is where Adam Savage grew up. Well, in Terrytown, New York. Not necessarily Sleepy Hollow. Anything interesting about... Not really. I remember there's just very little to do there. There was a secondhand shop that we went to that I picked up something from, and that was it. My mother went to a knitting store because she's into knitting, and we saw a giant ball of yarn with needles in it, kind of car, kind of like a Wienermobile, and then that's about it in New York. So, yeah. So, I think that's going to be it. So, I hope you guys had fun. If you'd like me to dive deeper into certain other places, or maybe look for some more places, let me know. More pictures of places, let me know. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now, guys. So, adios, mi amigos.